Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're taking a look at my boy Bergamo. Now, while everyone's got their eyes on Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, Super Saiyan Angel 2 Vegeta, you know, all these new Buu Saga units, I know what the real prize is right here, and the real hypeness that is coming with this current celebration, and that is my boy Bergamo for the first time has a 200% leader skill. So if you guys are not familiar, so one is I love Bergamo. He's one of my favorite units. That's why he's like the mascot of my channel. So anytime I get an opportunity to cover this guy, we're going to take it, right? So a couple of things to note with this guy. 200% leader skills have been out for about 3 years, right? We are coming upon the 10th anniversary, and the year 7 LRs are about to get their EZAs, and they will be the first 200% leader skills EZA, and that was 3 years ago. These are the year 7s, right? So 200% leader skills have been in existence for 3 years, and this guy has yet to get a 200% lead. Part of the reason is he has very, very limited categories. So Bergamo is only on Universal Survival Saga, Siblings Bond, Giant Form, and Tournament Participants. Now, some of those, like Siblings Bond, Tournament Participants, those have gotten like decent like cards with leader skills, but Bergamo's only ever fit on the 170 because with such a limited pool, it's hard to get that. The easy way to get this guy to the leader skill is have a carnival leader skill. Well, up until now, we haven't had a 200% carnival leader skill for any of these 4 categories, but we did just get this guy right here, AGL Jiren. And I did happen to pull AGL Jiren. Not only did I pull him really hard, and I was really going for Gotenks. Just a side note, because, you know, it's been a while since I've had a video on my channel, so I want to catch you guys up on what's been going on here. I actually rainbowed Jiren, and I did not have any intent to rainbow this guy. It literally took me a rainbow Jiren until I got my first copy of Gotenks. So my Gotenks is 55%, my Jiren is rainbowed. Now you could call it either lucky or unlucky, right? Because it's unlucky that I pulled so many other copies of Jiren before I got Gotenks when Gotenks was what I wanted. But you could also say it's lucky because I really didn't put that many stones on the banner. I maybe did, I don't know, maybe like 1,000 stones or something like that, and rainbow Jiren and got 1 Gotenks. I would call that a W, right? It was just unlucky in the fact that I wish Gotenks was the one I got all the copies of. But I always take the silver lining. Jiren's a really good unit, and now I'm going to be able to rock a rainbow Jiren with Bergamo, right? So here's what we're going to do. Let's refresh everybody on what Bergamo's leader skill, and I kind of want to talk about the history of this unit a little bit, because he is kind of a focus, and this is a unit I do want to cover a lot on my channel. I hope that he's going to get an EZA soon so we can talk more about this guy. But for those of you unfamiliar, you can see the passive is super simple. Like, this guy is very old, and we're going to talk about like how long it's been for this guy, but you guys are going to be like amazed at the defensive numbers this guy can put up considering how old he is and how simple his passive is. So his passive is super simple. Attack and defense 30% with each attack received up to 300%. That's it. So he basically needs to get hit 10 times to fully build that up. Now, the other thing that's quite significant about Bergamo is a super attack effect. Really, really good super attack effect. He raises defense by 30% for 9 turns. In today's age, like, that's pretty much equivalent to infinite defense stacking because most fights aren't going to go beyond the 9 turns anyways. So Bergamo's going to look really, really, really weak turn 1. But as we build up from getting hit and from doing super attack effects, he's going to start to get actually kind of crazy. Now, if we talk about the history of this unit, when did this unit actually come out? This unit awakened 5 years ago. He awakened in 2019. So it has been forever. So this guy literally could easy at any second. But this is just like a really tough unit to place, right? Like, there's not like they're going to do a Bergamo celebration. And this Bergamo specifically, I think, was just it was in the Universe 9 versus Universe 7 like side fight. Like they did like a fight, and I think it was that the one where they did like a preview fight for Zeno? I think it was. But like this Bergamo was from actually before the Tournament of Power. So although he does still fall under tournament participants, I believe, right? So at least he's got that category. So yeah, tournament participants, and he is on Universal Survival Saga, right? So this guy most likely would just EZA during some type of Universal Survival Saga event. The thing is I'm not mad that it's been over 5 years and he hasn't EZA'd, because the longer it takes him to EZA, the better he's going to be, and I want him to be a god. And I do think that they could do like free to play like Basil and Lavender characters. They could even do just like a regular Bergamo, a non-giant form one. And then I think we definitely could see like a free to play LR Trio of Danger unit, which has all three of them on the card. I definitely think, I legitimately think we could see like Bergamo units, like Legends has them, right? So as soon as Dokkan gets them, like we could have some real fun, especially if this dude's like a god. I would even be down for a Dokkan Fest Bergamo. And normally you'd say probably not deserving of it, but considering we've got units like Videl, Raditz, I mean, Raditz is kind of like a main villain, but like there's been some less hype stuff, you know, that's gotten Dokkan Fest. So I think somebody like Bergamo potentially, I think Videl's just this outlier that says like, if Videl can get one, I think anyone's on the table, right? I think we have to kind of put it that way. So yeah, I think Bergamo could be a fun Dokkan Fest, but let's take a look at him now. Because we know what Bergamo is, right? I'm just going to do not disturb while we're on it here. I'm not going to pretend like Bergamo's good in today's meta. Like, he's not. So I'm not going to run into like a modern hard event. What I'm actually doing is we're going to have fun with the Kid Buu burst mode. And what I love to do with these burst mode fights, if I want to just have fun and like see what a unit can do, because I don't need to see him take like a 4 million super and then die. Like we can, it's still a point in Dokkan where like we can just look at what a unit's defensive stat is and we know like what he could live and what he could not live. And you guys would be surprised, Bergamo fully built up can actually live some modern stuff. It's kind of crazy considering it's 5 years old since he got his awakening, right? So his EZA is going to be monumental. Like they won't mess him up because they're probably going to give him like damage reduction because he's really like a defensive unit. So I think Bergamo is going to be ridiculous. So we're in the Kid Buu burst mode, and then that way I can kind of run him in his best setup. So here we are, 200% lead. His best linking partner technically is like Frost, which is really bad because there isn't like a good Frost. There's Tech Frost and STR Frost, but his next best linking partner is actually the Jirens. So we'll just link him with LR Jiren and run him in like a somewhat realistic situation. And then I am running support units that maybe aren't as realistic to run. Like this Int Kaba is a 40% Universal Survival Saga support, but he desperately needs an EZA. For this burst mode, it's fine because what I did, like I said, is what I do on the boss is I just crank up their damage reduction and their HP and their defense, but don't give them any extra attack. So the Kid Buu is going to be hitting how he normally would be in a Dokkan event, which all of these units are going to be fine for Dokkan events. But then the boss is just cranked up defense, so I can just sit here as long as I want. So that's kind of the goal of this showcase, is just let's look at what Bergamo can do right now as a 5-year-old unit on a 200% leader skill. So I have this 17 and 18. They are siblings bond supports, which is actually one of Bergamo's categories. One is going to give defense support, one is going to give attack. So let's take a look here. So here we go. Bergamo turn 1. And I want him to get hit 10 times. Unfortunately, this Kid Buu isn't attacking a lot. So we're going to get hit once right here. Starter turn defense is 60k, right? So this is where you look at the unit and it's glaringly obvious. Yes, 5-year-old unit. But once again, he's got a ton of buildup to do. And he's, oh shoot, I meant to put AGL Jiren in there. I mean, it's fine. He shares the same link, so it's whatever. We'll just eventually float that AGL Jiren back around. But this Kid Buu is going to be able to eat a lot of damage. I made him really tanky. So here we go, 600k attack stat, right? So right now you're looking at him like, yep, that looks like a 5-year-old unit. But by the end of the video, like I said, you are going to be shocked at like what this Bergamo can do. And this is my first time running him as a 200%, with the 200% lead, but I've run him under 170s, and I've seen what this Bergamo can do. So yeah, it'll just be really interesting to see under 200%, how high can this Bergamo get, right? So we will see. And then yeah, this Jiren, dude, this Jiren hits so hard. With this Jiren transformed, I was casually putting up like 40 mil attack stats, like kind of crazy. Depending on how motivated I am, I may do like a full showcase on that Jiren, and that we would do in modern content because he's crazy. Here we are going to float the Kaba because the Kaba is the good support. I want to get him going. We'll just, yeah, attack with these guys. We should be all good to go here. And I guess part of this video I can use as a way to kind of just give you guys a little bit of a channel update, because some of you that are kind of subscribers of the channel that keep up with my stuff probably noticed it's been a hot minute since I've released the video, right? Just to be clear, I'm not like quitting YouTube or anything like that. I've just taken, like, I'm kind of just taking a seat back a little bit and just not giving myself any pressure to make videos and only doing it if I really want to. And obviously with like the holidays and everything, it's been really busy. And I've just been able to kind of step back from it and not feel so forced to do it. But obviously this Bergamo video kind of brought me back in. I really want to do a video on him. And I might do a couple more videos. I do have like a holiday break coming up where I have like 2 weeks off. So I may do some more videos. We'll see. So if you guys have requests for things you would like to see from me over holiday break, it's more likely I would record videos then. So yeah, just let me know. All right, so turn 2. Bergamo, 163k defense. He's only been hit once, and he only has 1 super attack stack. The other thing is I think they could give him built-in additionals to help with that 9-turn stack. Right now, he's only living off of hidden potential additionals. So Bergamo's going to get hit 2 more times here. So that is going to be 3 out of 10 hits after we see it all. So there's a second hit. He's up to 1,000,000 attack stat, you guys. Now, I will tell you his attack stat will not be good, even fully built up. But it's the defense. This guy's built on defense, and that's why I think he's going to be really good. So Bergamo's been hit 3 times. We'll keep that in mind as we go to the next turn. And then it would be nice to get a nice string of like getting, you know, additional supers in there. But yeah, I think the 2 big things, like this Bergamo's kit does not need to be complicated. Like it can still stay fairly simple. The big thing that this Bergamo needs, do I want to do a Jiren active skill? Or actually, it's, oh yeah, sorry, it's a standby. We won't putz with the standby, I don't think. Yeah, I think we'll just kind of attack through right here, not a big deal. Because I do want AGL Jiren. Because what I wanted is I want a Tech AGL Jiren rotation, and I want a Bergamo AGL Jiren rotation, right? And then potentially, if Bergamo actually got like a really good EZA, that would be like a realistic setup I would try to run, unless they drop another unit that would like link better. Like if they actually came out with like a Trio of Danger unit, that would be super sick, right? And I know, like, maybe I'm just weird, but there might be other Bergamo fans out there. But I know he's like a very, like, he's not like a popular character. He isn't in the series a lot. But I really like him, and it's because of Dokkan that I like Bergamo so much. Because 5 years ago when he got this awakening, these defensive numbers he were putting up were like just unheard of. Like he was so far ahead of his time. And you're going to see, like I said, by the end of this video, he actually gets to respectable defensive numbers for modern content. Like Bergamo can get to the point where he could tank normals in most content, right? So here he has 300k defense. Once again, we have barely gotten into his kit yet, right? We're still stacking his 9-turn defense, and he's only been hit 3 out of 10 times. So it's already like 300k starter turn defense. That's like a start of turn number we see from modern units, right? Like look, Tech Jiren's at 400k starter turn defense. So once again, nowhere near fully built up, and we're already starting to see it. Now we do have the Kaba support this turn as well. All right, so 1.7 million. Still a bad attack stat. That's never going to look good. I don't think, well, I haven't seen Bergamo on a 200%, but I don't even think he's going to get to 3 million. He's going to be like 2.5 probably. All right. Oh, did I stun him and I'm not getting hit? I got to pay it. Yes. Okay. So these Jiren stun. Shoot. That's not good. So I should have okay, here's what I'm going to do, because this is, you can see this boost taking forever to kill. I do not want to like force my way through this boost. So we are going to just, it's fine. We'll just restart really quick. And I'm going to put a setting on to make it so that the boo can't get stunned. So give me 1 second here. That's fine. We weren't that built up yet. And hopefully we can get better RNG where the boo won't be going. Yeah, here we got to do immune to stunning and immune to sealing. Yeah, that's fine. All right, let's go back in. I don't know why it's giving me Majin Vegeta, but there we go. All right, let's just see if we can just get, because we were barely started, right? Like we could get just as built up like turn 1. All right, and we got Bergamo right away. And we have him with Tech Jiren again, which is fine. So let's just ride in again. And this will be a little bit of a longer video, but because we can just sit here. I want to get his attacks fully built up. And I want to get to probably like at least turn like 11, 12, 13. He's going to be fully built up. Only 1 attack. See, I should have... It would be nice if there's burst mode. Kid Buu attacked a ton, but he doesn't attack very much, right? So once again, we're going to be what, like 60k? Okay, 80k because we've got the Kaba support. All right, so we'll just hop in again. So Bergamo, first hit in, and then once again, oh, he's starting out over 1 million though, because we got 1 hit and the Kaba support. So that came in pretty huge right there. But yeah, like I said, this can be a good time for me to just kind of talk about where we're going. What I'm really, before I probably would get super serious about doing like daily uploads and stuff again, would be if there was like another big time Final Fantasy gacha like DFFOO, or like a DFFOO successor, and I like really got into it. That would probably get me coming back pretty daily again. I do kind of want to get a lot of Dokkan coverage during anniversary, but we will see, right? We've got New Year's Dual Dokkan Fest coming up. And then we're going to have anniversary. I will definitely probably do some coverage during anniversary. It'd be silly not to, right? But yeah, I'm still doing Star Rail just as hardcore on that as I have been. I just haven't been making videos on it. I have had people asking me about the Star Rail like card opening videos, because those have been a lot of fun. I literally check probably once or twice a week, and they just have not come up with new cards for me to buy. So that's the reason I haven't been doing the card opening videos, is I haven't found any good new boxes to buy. As soon as I do, I definitely want to do more of those for sure. For sure. I am kind of brewing up or thinking about doing some more Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, because I do like the Yu-Gi-Oh videos. What was the most recent one? I did a Mimighoul one, which was pretty fun. But Dragon Maids have new support coming, so I was thinking about maybe doing, once the new Dragon Maid cards come out, which won't be till spring, I don't think, in the US. Oh, look, we actually took damage there from this Dokkan Fest or from this Dokkan event boss. That was 18, I think, that took that damage. Yeah, it was. Okay, all right, good. So, 3 attacks in slot 1. This is good. So we're already caught up to where we were, right? So not really missing a beat there. So Bergamo, 125k defense, not that great, but he's only been hit once, only super attacked once. This time we will not have issues with Kid Buu getting super attacked, stunned, or sealed. All right, so there's 1, 2, 3. So that's 4 hits. So now he's up to about 2 mil. Actually, maybe Bergamo under 200% leader skill, maybe he can get to like 3 mil. I don't think I've ever gotten him to 3 mil, because I have done more modern showcases on him, but only under 170 leads. But yeah, okay, so now we have attacked twice, and we've gotten hit 4 times. But yeah, I'm legitimately excited, and I kind of intentionally wanted to record this video like with seeing him for the first time live. Like I didn't want to like, because sometimes I'll take a unit and try him out on my own before I record the showcase. I did not do that here. Obviously I've used Bergamo in the past, so I know like what he's kind of capable of, but I've never truly seen him on a 200% leader skill. So this is exciting, right? Finally, after 3 years of 200% leader skills, we finally get one for Bergamo, right? Jiren just saying, I'm going to dodge that. I mean, he would have tanked it just fine. And I believe 18 is defense support and 17 is attack support. So we'll keep that in mind. But Kaba is really my main support here. I could have run physical UI Goku as like a 30% support, the free-to-play one. Definitely not like a good modern unit to use, but I could have done it just for the leader skill, or for the support. But I figured I'd run the 17 and 18 because you kind of have to have them both to get their support up. Okay, so we're going to get 2 more hits in slot 1. 250k defense, this after getting hit 4 times. We got the orbs right there. Perfect. Jiren can grab those. And that Jiren will grab that. All right, let's see what Bergamo's doing here. This is with no support now. All right, back down to 1.4. So the support does make a big difference here. Okay, can I get an additional? We did, but not a super. That's unfortunate. Okay, that's 5. Here comes hit number 6. Okay. We did get defense lowered there. So he's been hit 6 times. So there's a lot of variables, right? But we did get defense lowered. So next turn won't look as good. So hopefully, ideally, the next turn we can get hit a few more times, not get defense lowered, and then start to see what he's looking like more built up. But I think that was our 6. Well, here's the thing. We've got the new modern Dokkan, right? Like, I think because I don't have to track all this in my head, we can actually just click on the unit and see that now. So next time Bergamo comes up, we'll take a look at that. Just so that we understand that that's like actually a really good quality of life update they made. The big thing they're missing with that, because I think that was an update that people weren't really asking for, but is very useful, right? To be able to know like how many times you've dodged, how many times you've attacked, how many times you got hit. Like that's really awesome, and I just don't think players thought to ask for that, but it was a great thing they gave us. But the thing they're missing that I have been requesting is to show the defense mid-turn. Because, like, there's so much hidden about what a character is doing, right? Like, a player, especially if you're, like, a new player, and you start to get into the game seriously and you start looking at units, you're only going to see the starter turn defense. And if you don't fully understand how the game works, you might not think a unit is good defensively until you understand all the mechanics of super attack effect defense, on attack defense, right? There's a lot of things that go into that, and whether it's multiplicative or not. So, like, the veteran players that are into the community or whatever, like, we know how to find that information, but it'd be nice for the average player to, like, see a defense number mid-turn. So let's take a look at Bergamo. So, yes, we have been hit 6 times. That's the middle icon. And we have attacked. So, we've done 4 super attacks. So that's how many defense stacks we have from super attacking. So we have 4 super attack stacks and 6 times getting hit. We're going to get 2 more. So we're going to get to 8 out of 10 here. Dude, okay, this is it right here. Look at this. Bergamo is at 500k defense. Okay? It is turn 7, but if you did like a modern boss that attacked a ton in slot 1, the thing is Bergamo in modern content will get absolutely destroyed from normals. So you literally would have to combo with like a Whis. You would have to have a damage reduction item in order for this Bergamo to get built up. But if you can find a way to get him built up, 500k starter turn defense, like that's good, right? Like that's solid. Like you don't see that. Like he's higher than AGL Jiren's starter turn defense. The thing is these modern units, they're packing dodge, they're packing damage reduction, they're getting a lot more defense on super, right? Because most modern units, they might be 2 to 500k defense starter turn, but then after supering, they're like 1 to 2 million defense, right? And they might have damage reduction. But Bergamo got hit again. I guess Bergamo is going to hit 3 million. I've never seen him hit that hard before. So yeah, he's going to... The 200% leader skill, man, that does add a lot. Because Bergamo was touching 3 million already, and he still needs to get hit 2 more times. So yeah, my boy Bergamo, he's going to be looking good. Now that was the Kaba turn. So the Kaba turn, he's going to look a lot better. So by the next time we see Kaba with him, he is going to be fully built up. And I think we would have like the 9 turns of stacking as well. So yeah, we'll just let these Jirens attack through here. And you can see, with the way I have this burst mode set up, we're just sitting on phase 1 like forever. I hope we don't get bad RNG, but I'm hoping Kid Boo's at least attacking twice in either slot 1 or slot 2. Because I want Bergamo to get fully built up on the next turn. Ideally, Kid Boo would be attacking like 2 times in slot 1 before he attacks. That would be the best. But I don't know, and for players maybe that weren't around when this guy came out, you might not fully understand it. But for players that are veterans, if you guys understand, 2019, what this guy was doing in 2019, I think Bergamo was like literally the best banner unit in the game when he got this awakening. And that's not like coping or joking. Like, I think he literally was. And this is how my love for this character began. It wasn't actually from the show. It was from DOKKAN. And seeing how insane this guy was when he awakened in 2019. Look at him. 667k defense. This is a unit that is 5 years old from 2019 and does not have an EZA. Okay? Just put that into perspective right now. And we are getting attacked twice. So starting next turn, we're going to see the fully built up defense and pretty much fully built up from super attack stacking. Keep in mind though, his number could be better. I think we haven't hit any additional supers yet. 2.5 million, yes. So with support, Bergamo can get over 3 million attack for sure. Give me an additional super for once, please. Additional normal, man. We're getting really unlucky. So yeah, that's my kind of wish list for him. 2 things I want this guy to get on EZA. He needs a lot of damage reduction, and it doesn't have to be permanent damage reduction, but at least like damage reduction for like 1 to 3 turns, either 1 or 3 turns, so that he can build up, because he has to build up defense from getting hit. He needs protection on that. And then the other thing that he needs is he needs at least 1 built-in like guaranteed additional super. Something like that. All right, so we got the Kaba turn. Oh yeah, we're going to see not Bergamo's next turn, but the turn after, we're going to see a really spicy Kaba supported turn. So what would be ideal is on the next turn, if we actually can hit an additional super with Bergamo, then we'll see like his defense with a double stack defense turn from a super attack effect, right? All right. So 16 mil for this guy, it's fine. And this Bergamo on Easy A, I don't even need to see his damage go up that much. Like, if they just make him like a defensive god, like, I'm cool with that. I'm all in on that. They could even like slap some support on him or something, right? Just make him a defensive wall support unit. I'd be cool with that. I don't know. Like I said, I could be bummed about him not having his Easy A yet, but I'm not, because I'm the optimist that says, all right, the longer it's going to take you to Easy A, that just means you got to make him better, because the meta is going to be that much stronger. And especially, he's pretty much got to be made for 10th anniversary meta at this point, right? Because he's not going to Easy A before the 10th anniversary. All right, let's see how he's looking now. 17, let's double check. I'm pretty sure 17 is attack support. Let's just double check here. Details, not there. The passive here. Yes, Siblings Bond, attack 30%. So this is with attack support. In Bergamo, 500k defense still, but he's going to get hit twice here. Now let's just see here. He should have all of his hits in, right? Let me just click here. There we go. Yep, he's got his 10 hits in. So he super attacked 6 times. All right, so let's see here. So yeah, 500k starter turn. Oh, but I think his defense is like lowered, because yeah, he should not be at just 500. So actually, we're just gonna hope Kid Buu doesn't super in slot 1, but our defense is definitely lowered. So hopefully we don't get supered here. Oh, we're gonna get the Dokkan. Oh, he's gonna super right away. Sure, and that's gonna lower our defense. That is so unfortunate. Yeah. Okay, so we've just got to go a couple more turns, because now we don't have to fret about, we'll just do the quick version here. We don't have to fret about Bergamo, like, getting hit. Like, he's got that fully built up. So just, it's going to take us a couple turns. It's unfortunate, because the Kaba turn he's going to have lower defense. Now, I might have a Sensu Bean on me. I don't know if I brought that or not, but I'm not sure if a Sensu Bean will heal, like, lower defense or not. We will see. But I'm pretty sure, what was that, 3.5 mil attack stat? I mean, for Bergamo, once again, 5-year-old defensive unit, we'll take it. All right, 17, do your thing. All right, let's see here. Let's see, do I have... No, I don't have a Sensu Bean anyway. So we're going to have to bear this out for a couple more turns here. I'm thinking we can actually finally take out this first phase of Kid Buu here, which will be good. And then we get to a fresh Kid Buu phase. Well, once again, he's not going to really damage us, because he's just doing his normal Dokkan Fest, you know, attack stats. And any damage he's going to do, it won't be enough to kill us. We'll be okay here. All right, Kid Buu supering here again. Yeah, I had almost thought about that last turn, like soft resetting and putting Bergamo in slot 2. But I'm like, he could super in slot 2 and I could be screwed anyways. But sure enough, he went slot 1. All right, finally got that Kid Buu out of here. So let's go to the next phase. All right, so here we are. But once again, Bergamo, yeah, okay. 800k starter turn defense, but his defense is lowered right there. I am going to put Jiren in slot 1 just in case this Buu defense lowers. I don't want to get defense lowered again. And we already know we don't need to get hit. And we just need my boy Bergamo here. This is with the Kaba support, right? Okay, we should have Android 18 defense support. So actually, it's going to look pretty good, because Kaba's 40%, but Android 18 is 30. So we should defensively look pretty good on the next turn. And then once again, if we can get additional supers, that's extra defense we're building up. Now that Bergamo's a 9-turn stack, we're past turn 9. Okay, wow, 3.7. So he's actually almost to 4 million. The 200% leader skill does make a difference, because I swear in my 170 leader skill videos of him, like 2.5, 2.7 is maybe where I got him. All right, Kaba, do your thing. Kaba, you know, they kind of missed a chance to Easy A that Int Kaba, because like he wants to be with the Vegeta, and with Int Evolution Blue Vegeta being so dominant, like that Kaba's Easy A actually be pretty decent right now. Okay, AGL Jiren, sure, we can just chill right there. We'll just attack with all these guys here. I better pick up this candy, because I don't want Bergamo to get like... Bergamo needs enough ki to get that super attack, right? All right, 18 mil for Jiren here. This boost's still going to be nice and tanky, because we did the burst mode thing. All right, but we're probably only going to go like 1 or 2 more turns with Bergamo, because now we're getting to the point where he's fully built up. I want to get the numbers where I know we're fully built up. We took all of our hits. It'd be nice to actually hit an additional super with him. But we're to the point where we've hit the ceiling on his super attack effect stacking. Like, he's not true infinite stacking, right? So once we're past turn 9, he has to keep supering to keep up that level of defense, because any defense he's built that's past turn 9 falls off, right? So it's not infinite stacking. I would call it infinite stacking for if you're running most modern content, because you're usually not going to get the turn 9, depending on the event, right? All right, so Bergamo is at about 800k defense, okay? So maybe his defense down fell off because we switched phases. I don't know. But I want to get him one more turn with Kaba. Okay, so let's go. Yeah, we can just sit in slot 1. We'll just make sure that we have enough key here, which we're good. And then 18, you can just eat. Oh, this Boo does 2 different kinds of candy, so you can't just eat up all the candy at once. I see how it's going. I see it. All right, we got to get to one more Kaba defense turn, and then we'll call it good. I'll just make sure to kind of keep Bergamo from getting his defense lowered. Okay, Boo's going to super the Jiren here. That's fine. Totally fine. 2.6, okay. Once again, you're seeing with Bergamo, like, you really notice when there is and is not support, right? So if we got like a Basil or a Lavender support unit, or a trio of dangers support unit, and we activate more of this guy's links, that could be really huge, actually. All right, so Kaba, we got to get Kaba around one more time. We'll just eat up some candy here, get that out of the way. That's crazy. I'm eating candy with the Jirens, and they're still like just, yep, we're going to be 24 key supering because we just have all of this key, like start a turn. Pretty crazy. The Jirens are like, I mean, the 2 LR Jirens is a really nice rotation. I'm not that high on the Tech Jiren. Like, he's not a character I'd prefer in the run. Like, he puts up decent attack stats and everything, right? But defensively, I don't see him holding out as well as I would like. But he's definitely like a solid runnable unit for sure. It's the thing is, like, when your leader skill is Universal Survival Saga, and you have access to like the UI Gokus, the Evolution Blue Vegeta, like, you kind of want to run that, right? I think when I run teams, it's more about variety. So I know that I could run a team better. But if I'm running Jiren, I kind of don't run the reps of U7 because I already have a reps of U7 team, and that team is just really good on its own. And I feel like it's boring to put the same unit on every team, right? But if I'm running something competitively and I like need to win a hard event, then that's what I'll do. I'll run those units. All right, 600k defense right here. Jiren, what do we do here? Jiren's just going to attack. Bergamo's going to attack. And this is once again because we don't have the defensive support. So next turn with Kaba, and hopefully our defense not lowered, we should see like what Bergamo's kind of pretty much what his ceiling is. Other than it, like if we had multiple turns of double supering, he can get much higher. Give me a double super here, 3.5 million. This would be a great spot for a double super. Because I think our next turn is going to be our last turn. Give me another one, Bergamo. Come on. For the video. Yes, a double super. We finally got it. All right. We're by far going to see his best defensive stat next turn. Perfect. All right. And Kid Buu just normals. Our defense isn't lowered. Perfect. All right. We got this, you guys. We can see the end. And we're into like a half-hour video already. So yeah, this has been a pretty extensive little showcase for a fairly simple unit. Now, I should mention Bergamo also has a giant form. Oh, let me double check. I do not want that giant form to mess us up. What are your conditions? Is it just has a chance? Hold on. Bergamo. Okay. Our HP has to be below 80%, and it's rare. So I don't foresee our HP going below 80%, so we should be good. And actually, I don't want to risk doing too much damage. We'll actually go into Jiren standby here, so that like he just won't do any damage. That way we'll ensure that we don't do too much damage. I mean, this Kid Buu I think was going to live just fine anyways, and I just really want to make sure that there are some pockets of ki so that Bergamo can get his attack. And then, yes, we'll be on to our last turn here. Showing no will to fight. Jiren does not have the will right now. All right, so we're going to pop through with the attack here. And let's see, how's my boy Bergamo looking in 2024 with a 200% leader skill finally? right? Finally has a 200% leader skill. We should be looking at the links as well. So he is getting 3 links with Jiren. Once again, Bergamo just has one of those weird link sets where you kind of have to pair him with a few different units to get most of his links. So that's why I'm hoping they will just release some Basil Lavender, maybe a Bergamo non-giant form that can just very easily have like all of the same links, right? All right, this is the turn, you guys. Let's see how Bergamo's looking. So here we are. We got the 3 links active, and yeah, 1,000,000 defense, 947k defense. So this is look at this. Like, this is, once again, this is why this unit is so crazy, because this is a unit that this defense number, or even anything close to this, can you, like in 2019, right? 5 years ago, this unit could put up this type of defensive number, right? Which is absolutely crazy. So far ahead of his time. So like, if you can get this fully, like, let's say I'm actually running a Jiren team and I'm actually in like very hard modern content. If I can get Bergamo to this point, and once again, it's not realistic because he needs a ton of build up to get here. But just the fact that this guy has this in his back pocket, that he can get here. This unit is actually getting to a level where this guy at 1,000,000 defense, and keep in mind, he's going to be above 1,000,000 after supering mid-turn. He can do this and actually survive most normals in 2024 content, which is kind of insane to me, right? So I don't know. This is why this guy's my mascot. I love Bergamo. I think he's crazy. He's going to get an easy A and he's going to be a god. I am predicting that he will, when he easy A's, he's going to reclaim his throne of best banner unit in the game. I think he's going to reclaim it for sure. Let's see what we're going to finish off with for an attack stat here. Let's see what we got going on here. Give me that final attack. Can we touch 4 million? Can Bergamo get us a 4 million attack stat? But naturally getting to 1,000,000 defense with no items, right? Just a support unit. And I'd say 40% is fairly standard. They're coming out with supports now that like 60, 80%. Like they're going crazy with support units. So by the time Bergamo easy A's, we can see a better support unit. 3.7, so near a 4 mil attack stat. We will definitely take that, right? So let me know what you guys think of my boy Bergamo, but I'm pretty excited for this guy to eventually get his easy A. Like I said, I think he needs damage reduction. He needs built-in additionals. And I think he needs like to take less than 10 hits. I think they need to at least cut that in half. Make it so he needs to get hit like maybe 5 times or something like that. So let me know what y'all think. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.